Hello and welcome to Tempe, Arizona, here on South Mountain Sports. This is Chris Ross, bringing you another WWLL matchup. We're here at Arizona State University, where the Sun Devils are hosting UCLA, the Bruins in town, to take on the local club teams here in Arizona. Bruins coming in ranked number 5 in the latest WCLA coaches poll and having a solid season, talking with head coach Maggie Root. So far, just one loss this season to the currently number 1 ranked UC Santa Barbara Gauchos, but UCLA 2-1 in the conference, 4-1 overall. Had a big win at the Golden State Invitationals, getting a 12-11 win over number 8 ranked San Diego State University, who we'll see on the field later today, taking on the Sun Devils at 2 p.m. We'll be bringing you that broadcast as well right here on South Mountain Sports. And looking at the UCLA roster, a lot of rookies, 14 freshmen on the roster. Head coach Maggie Root, assistant coach Claire Murphy, definitely looking for them to step up here as they head into the postseason and really looking for a little bit of revenge on UC Santa Barbara. They took that loss hard, beat UC Santa Barbara 2 times last year, and in this game, one of the key focus areas for the Bruins are clears. Over on the ASU side, led by head coach Emily Landrum, and they're really looking to change things up here. Went winless at the Cactus Classic hosted by Arizona State here last weekend. And the key for today for the Sun Devils, accountability. Holding each other accountable, correcting mistakes as they happen. A couple star players on the ASU squad to look out for. Number 20, Claire Mertzlis, leading this team with 8 goals, tied actually with number 30, Brooke Gazda. So look for 30 and 20, Claire and Brooke, to be driving some of the scoring over on the ASU side. And also look for the freshman Jackie Siegel out of Windermere, Florida as well. ASU still looking for their first win this season, 0-4 in the conference, 0-6 overall, and really in a rebuilding year. Lost a lot of powerhouse players, graduating seniors last season. ASU has spent the last several seasons making it into the national championships, but currently finding themselves at the bottom of the WWLL this year, and going to be difficult for them to make a run and try to get an at-large bid at this point. But ASU, again, looking to rebuild here. And today's game will be a great test for them. ASU going to have to try to pace themselves. It's a warm day here in Tempe, currently about 85 degrees here on the field. And ASU is going to be playing 2 games today. After UCLA, they're going to get a little break. And then number 8 ranked SDSU playing GCU last night. SDSU getting the win there. They're going to be coming here and playing ASU. Some key players to watch for on UCLA's side. Leading scorer number 13, Carolyn Underwood, as well as number 18, Talitha Chang, with 10 goals on this season. And check out the junior defender on low defense, Nessa Mallon. In cage for the Bruins, you'll have the senior goalie Heidi Kinsey, 23 saves on the season. For ASU, it's going to be senior Savannah Sands, 56 saves on the season for her. Officials have concluded the coaches and captains meetings. All stick checks here at the club level will be done after goals. So if you're coming from high school, you're used to seeing those stick checks done pre-game. Here at the college level, they're going to be done after each goal, making sure the sticks are legal. No shot clock here at the college club level, so different from NCAA, and quite a few new NCAA rules this year. They have not adopted them for college clubs, so we're still going to be playing by the old club rules, minus the shot clock from the NCAA, of course. A few seniors still on this Bruins team that made that championship run a couple years ago, making it all the way to the Nationals and taking the championship. But mostly a new team for the Bruins. A lot of the players from that championship a couple years ago have graduated out. Another team that's rebuilding but continuing to perform very well. Again, ranked number 5 nationally overall. Teams making their way on the field. Officials for today's matchup will be head official for Arizona, David Woodson, Lorraine Peasy. Looks like Shannon. Unfortunately, we do not have a clock for today's game. Time's going to be kept at the table, so won't be able to tell you the time, but it'll be 15-minute quarters on a stop clock. Before this opening draw, the ASU team would like to thank their sponsor, James Patrick Photography. You can head on over to jamespatrick.com and been doing a great job for the club this season, catching all the action. Again, you can head on over to jamespatrick.com and check out James Patrick Photography. Thank you for sponsoring the Arizona State Sun Devils Women's Club Lacrosse team this season. And officials coming out. Draw set to take off here 5 minutes after 11 local time here at Phoenix, Arizona, on the campus of Arizona State University in Tempe. The Bruins taking on the Sun Devils. Here we go. Karina Velez on the draw for the Sun Devils, but Bruins getting this first draw win, have a pass all the way across the fan. And good ball movement early on from the Bruins. They spread things out, looking to drive down the middle. But that pass broken up, and a nice cause turnover for the Devils. Another pass knocked down. 50-50 battle picked up by the Bruins. Bruins switching things up at the top of the 12. Looking for a cutter, passes behind. Velez, solid defender. So far, good positioning from the Sun Devils. As the Bruins looking for a shooting opportunity. And a drive inside. Shooting lanes being shut down. Nice slides from the Devils. Looked like some contact there. No whistle from the officials. And a loose ball picked up by UCLA. Pass out of bounds, and a big break here for the Sun Devils as they get possession and an opportunity to clear. So successful defensive possession for the Sun Devils. As Sands clears this one upfield. And coming in, that shot going wide right on the net. Shot looks like it was taken by Talitha Chang. And a nice pass from the back of the net and a shot and goal there for the Bruins. Look like that was the sophomore attacker, number 48, Carson Can, getting on the board. And with that, UCLA taking a 1-0 lead here early in the first. Second draw's up. Draw did not go above the players' heads. That's going to be an alternate possession. Going to Velez for ASU. High pass. Sails out the far sideline. Turns over to the Bruins. And nice ball movement by UCLA as they get into the CSA. And splitting the defenders, coming over the top, and a big save by Savannah Sands between the pipes. Sorry, that's Katie Wentling. Apologies. Correction on the goalie here. Starting goalie for ASU's Wentling. The freshman goalie making a great stop there. And a good check in midfield as possession gets taken back by the Bruins. And a push from behind, whistle. This will set up an 8-meter. Going to be taken by number 10, Maeve Farrell, freshman midfielder. Farrell shoots on Wentling, high to low, stings the bottom left corner, shot and goal for number 10, Maeve Farrell. The Bruins taking a 2-0 lead here in the first. Looks like on the score table across the way they're flipping the scorecard on the ASU side, so I imagine they'll get that corrected here at some point. Bruins getting this possession. We had some music going on the field here. Seems to be coming from the sideline. They usually don't allow music to be played during the game, but looks like it's going for the moment anyway. And a nice look in front of the net, and a great assist and a shot and a goal there. Number 2 for 48, Carson Can. Assist coming from 15, the junior, Amelia Analt. As the Bruins continue to be perfect on the draw control. Right back to X, and this ball, oh, looked like it was almost saved, but goes out the inline. So going to turn over to the Sun Devils. Allison Davis, the senior. As Wentling walks this one up. Hits Velez right at midfield. Velez in trouble. Has a triple team. Cuts back, passes upfield, looking for safety, but not able to connect, and ball turns over. And a nice trail check as Velez forces the issue. But the GB gets picked up by the Bruins. On a sunny day here in Tempe. Bruins stepping back, looking for cutters. Setting the pick. Now coming in from the right wing, passing to X. Coming over top, pass was almost broken up. by the Devils, picked back up by UCLA. And a good look inside, great idea. Not able to pull in the pass, but UCLA doing a great job on these loose balls, regaining possession. Chang comes in and a nice block. And a knockdown there for number 10, Lexi Robinson, for the Devils, getting a stick up there and stopping what likely would have given the Bruins number 4. Nice duck coming in, high to low, and a beautiful drive and a shot and a goal there for number 21, Caitlin Bray, sophomore midfielder, getting on the board for the Bruins. As Bray subs out. Now the draw control to the Bruins. Pass is checked, but still hits the intended target in the stick of 15, Amelia Analt. This Bruins pass up to the top of the fan. Nice slide in from the Devils. And the pass is coming very quick from the Bruins here. Hitting the right post on the rebound. 56, Jackie Siegel has the ball, gets it checked out. Siegel able to pick it back up, but facing a tough redefend here from Amelia Analt. And able to get it back to Wentling to clear this out for the Sun Devils. Sun Devils been working just to get into their attacking third at this point in the game, much less getting any shots on goal. Wentling passing up a big one here. Nope, excuse me, now here it comes. Had Siegel, ball turning over to the Bruins on the near sideline, working back across. Carly Okamoto. And a high grab and a bullet coming there from number 13. That's Carolyn Underwood. Leading scorer for the Bruins, getting number 14 on the season and her first on the day. Maeve Farrell, number 10, getting this draw win for UCLA, and they immediately get to work behind goal line extended. And coming through in a nice check from the Sun Devils inside the 8-meter. Wentling with a quick clear this time. On the far sideline into midfield go the Devils. See if they can successfully clear this time. Big pass upfield, intercepted by the Bruins. And cutting inside, and another shot and goal for 13, Caroline Underwood. As the junior gets her second of the day. Looks like there's going to be a timeout taken by the Sun Devils, so we'll have a short break here as the Bruins lead 6-0 here in the first. Tempe, Arizona at Arizona State University. This is Chris Ross with South Mountain Sports. We'll be right back.
I'm from Denver originally, so.
Thanks for doing this, by the way.
Okay, and we're back. And correction there, I believe that was actually the end of the first quarter. And it looks like they did get that scoreboard corrected over on the score side. So 6-0 Bruins. They've got it over on the Bruins side of the table now. And a high draw coming up. as the Bruins continue to dominate on the draw and possession. The young UCLA team so far keeping things mostly on their attacking side. Looking for a feed over the top. Coming down and a chance for a GB here, and that one is scooped up by Lexi Robinson. Gets the turnover for the Devils. And Wentling slow walking this one. It's always interesting, you see these giant clears, especially at the college level. Sometimes can be more effective just to have someone come up close to the goalie, take it, and run it up. Things getting clogged up here at midfield. Wentling looking for an opening. Wentling decides to go deep. The pass was on target, but not pulled in. Sun Devils still stuck in midfield here as they get pressured back to the circle. Ball down and almost got to their attacking side, but ball taken away by the Bruins. On the fast break coming in. Looks like it's Carson Can. Decides to pull this one back, feeds inside to the middle, and Can gets a nice assist to number 10, May Farrell, who gets her second goal of the day. Support here for Karina Velez, local player, senior now at ASU, but product of the local girls lacrosse community here, playing for Chaparral High School, if I remember correctly. As the Bruins continue to press, and on the front door, and a nice save by Wentling. And a shot there as two players hit the deck. But that shot goes out. No one to back it up, so Wentling's going to take this one. Again, player closest to that ball when it goes out of the end line. Gets possession there. No one to back it up for the Bruins that time. Looks like the officials are going to consider that contact mutual. No card or whistle against either team there as Sun Devils try to work up the far sideline. They've got a triple team and a timeout called by ASU. I have to imagine Head coach Emily Landrum is going to be working with her team here on how to successfully clear this one over and get into their attacking third and set up some type of offense at this point, being completely shut out here in the first quarter by the Bruins.
A reminder to fans, Arizona State is a tobacco-free campus.
It all comes down to protecting the ball, making smart passes.
Thank you for your cooperation. All guests attending Sun Devil athletic events are expected to behave at all times in a manner that does not interfere with either the competition or the ability of other guests to also enjoy the competition. Any behavior that in the judgment of facility management fails to comply with these conduct expectations can result in ejection from the facility or other sanctions. Ejected guests will not receive a refund for their tickets or be compensated in any way. For the full policy,
I actually think the music we were hearing earlier is across the way, about 2 fields over. You can see over there, that's the main stadium. We're really just kind of getting a view of the stands and the press box, and I believe the ASU Division I NCAA team playing a home game over there today. As you can see the camera crew up there in the press box. Actually, indeed, looks like their game's going to be starting here at noon local time, about 25 minutes from now. Sun Devils taking on USC. Over there at Sun Devil Lacrosse Stadium. Sun Devils D1 team looked to be on a bit of a winning streak here. Had a win versus Lindenwood last Saturday, and this last Tuesday playing Marquette. Currently sitting at 2-2 there. As we're set to resume play here. Karina Vlez back at draw against Maeve Farrell from the Bruins. The freshman taking on the senior. As the teams continue to fight for it. And Farrell picks this one up. With that, I'll correct my correction earlier. That was a timeout the first go. This most recent break was the changing quarter, as evidenced by the teams switching sides. So apologies for the mix-up there, but sometimes can be a bit challenging here when we don't have the electric scoreboard to help guide us. But Farrell's going to get set up on the center hash here for a free position shot against Wentling in the cage. She buries that one. That one was actually, I think, number 30, Malia Fox. So Fox, another freshman midfielder, getting her first goal of the game. It looks like her first goal on the season. Another pickup for the Bruins. And a quick feed inside.
Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, STX gear is designed to maximize power, agility, and control, delivering the best possible performance on the beat.
I think that was, looked like 16, but I'm not sure. I don't have a 16 on the roster. It might have been 18. Hard to say. Apologies there. Didn't catch that. The assist came from 48, Carson Can.
For more information, please call the ticketing office at 480-727-0000. Visit StarDoubleTickets.com.
But in any event, it's 9-0 Bruins.
To fill out why mental health matters to you. We appreciate you all being here to support our mental health awareness game.
And this one, ripping one from outside the 12th, off the left post. And Sun Devils coming up with it. See if they can hold on to it here. Devils have been struggling with transition this game. It's Velez in trouble. Ball checked out. Gets it up past the restraining line. And the Bruins' ride is just relentless. Wherever the ball goes, there's always at least 3 blue jerseys there. Forcing the turnover, and they get back behind goal line extended. Bruins will be heading on over to GCU after this game, playing the Lopes. If you're a Bruins fan, going to be looking to watch that broadcast, that's going to be over on the Varsity Sports Show. So you can head on over, just look for Varsity Sports Show on YouTube, and they'll be bringing you that GCU Bruins game later tonight. I believe the start time on that is 7 p.m. And a look on the front door and another shot and a goal for the Bruins. That will officially put us to a 10-goal differential, so we'll be on a running clock. Again, we don't have a view on the clock, time being kept over at the table, but quarters will be going by a little bit quicker here so long as that running clock remains. And ASU getting this draw win. And this would be a huge boost for ASU if they can manage to find the back of the net here. Get one on the board, avoid the shutout against this tough number 5 ranked Bruins team, and stop the running clock. Claire Mertzliff with the roll dodge coming in. Loses the cradle. Ball down. Picked up. For the moment, Devils had it, but continuing to battle here. Gets spit out. Looks like the Bruins were going to have it, but ball continues to go down, and a whistle there. Possession going to the Devils. Skylar Baldwin, the junior from Chandler, Arizona, getting things going for the Devils. So a number of local players here playing up on the club ASU team. Had a good look inside, but not able to pull the pass in. Ball staying just inside the end line. We're playing on the maroon lines. So field's been lined for multiple sports, obviously, here, but the women's lacrosse are the maroon lines. As Mertzliff on the crease roll. Gets shut down, splits the defenders coming in, fires a high one over the crossbar. And after the whistle, the ball appears to be staying with the Devils as they get things going again here. Still looking for their first goal on the day. And the Bruins pressuring way out here, not giving the Devils an inch. Gazda loses the ball there, and Bruins quickly pounce, getting the ball back, and they're on the fast break. Coming down. Looks like they're going to settle this one out. And coming in, and a nice save by Wentling. Clock stops here. There's going to be, looks like a yellow card, check to the head. I think it's going against 32. It looks like Catherine Moran. So first yellow card of the game against the Devils. She'll go out on a 2-minute releasable penalty, and that'll set up the free position here for the Bruins, and they come in. And a nice save by Wentling. So now ASU back in transition. Continuing to face a tremendous ride from the Bruins all day, but able to pass it over. And now playing man down here, they lose the ball. Bruins with the pickup. Bruins with a look over the top, and I think that's going to be a hold. It's Lexi Robinson. And a good assist pass across the crease. And getting the goals, number 48, and that's a hat trick for Carson Can. And as the Bruins take an 11-0 lead here in the second, Sun Devils taking a timeout. Thanks again here for watching South Mountain Sports. This is Chris Ross. We'll be right back.
Not working hard. Yeah, right, picture that with a Kodak. Or better yet, go to Times Square, take a picture of me with a Kodak. Took my life from negative to positive, I just want y'all to know that. And tonight, let's enjoy life. Pitbull, Nadia, Leo, that's right.
Fans, once again, welcome to Sun Devil Soccer and Lacrosse Stadium for today's Mental Health Awareness Game featuring the USC Trojans and your Arizona State Sun Devils. USC Trojans representing the Big Ten Conference. Senior defender, number 2, Kate Garrity. Junior attacker, number 8, Reese Robinson. Sophomore defender, number 12, Sophia Desjardins. Redshirt junior midfielder, number 15, Anna Berry. Redshirt junior midfielder, number 16, Hollis Mulry. Sophomore midfielder, number 18, Alex May. Senior defender, number 24, Asia Roberson. Sophomore attacker, number 27, Haley Spraver. Junior attacker, number 28, Emma Bunting. Sophomore defender, number 31, Sophie Gangami. Sophomore goaltender, number 33, Ellie Thomas.
Welcome back. Pretty extended time out there. I think the officials allowing some extra time for water today, just given the temperature here in Phoenix. It's a warm day for late February. Temperature currently approaching about 85 degrees here on the field, and when you're out on that turf, it feels about 10 degrees hotter.
Freshman goaltender from Alpharetta, Georgia, number 0, Gabriella Henry. Junior midfielder from Ashburn, Virginia.
And a good look inside and a shot and a goal. Sting in the top right corner.
Junior defender from Highland Ranch, Colorado, number 2, Kira Hayward. A redshirt senior attacker from Edmond, Oklahoma, number 4, Helen Hart. Senior defender from Jacksonville, Florida, number 9, Keely Cleveland. Senior defender from Northport, New York, number 10, Angelina Longo. Senior attacker from Mineola, New York, number 12, Jordan Behar. Senior attacker from Ashburn, Virginia, number 20, Lydia Olmo. Sophomore midfielder from Bluemont, Virginia, number 21, Keegan Lowry. Sophomore midfielder from Rochester.
Another battle for the draw. This one won by the Bruins. Just been a dominating performance today by the Bruins overall.
Senior attacker from Richmond, British Columbia, Canada.
And you may be hearing in the background there the roll call going on for the ASU D1 game. Again, that's happening just a couple fields over from here, taking on USC.
Associate head coach Caroline Wakefield. Assistant coaches Zoe Nazer and Danielle Cavanelli.
And Wentling able to get this one as she comes out to clear.
And now, fans, at this time we ask that you please rise. Please remove your hats for the play of our national anthem.
As ASU in transition. Loses the ball on the recovery, getting past the 50. And Claire Mertzliff clears this one over. Now Devils with a chance to get into a settled attack. Devils really needing to protect the ball here, take their time, not force anything, wait for the right opportunity. And the horn blew just before the shot. And I believe that's going to take us to halftime. Just a tough break there for the Sun Devils, finally getting over on their attacking third and getting into that settled attack, had a chance for a shot, but couldn't beat the buzzer. So at the end of the first half, Bruins up 12-0 here at Tempe, Arizona on a warm day. Thanks for watching South Mountain Sports. This is Chris Ross. And if you'd like to support us, you can head on over to southmountainsports.com. It's an all-volunteer crew here today, and we raise funds with these live streams to provide scholarships to women's and girls lacrosse players with financial needs. So if you'd like to support us, we'd appreciate it. Those donations are tax deductible, so if you haven't filed taxes yet, you can do so. We are a registered 501c3, and we would appreciate the support. Again, that's southmountainsports.com. You can make a donation there. And with that, we'll take a short break, and we'll be back for the second half of the Bruins taking on the Sun Devils.
yellow card has been issued to Sun Devils number 10. Dangerous contact, 2 minute. Non-releasable yellow card issued at 9:30 on the clock in the first quarter.
All right, welcome back here to Tempe, Arizona. We're at Arizona State University for the second half. Sun Devils taking on the Bruins. Been all Bruins so far. As they enjoy a 12-0 lead, led by a hat trick from number 48, Carson Can. Back on the draw for ASU number 4, Karina Velez, senior midfielder out of Paradise Valley. Number 10, Mae Farrell, the freshman midfielder for the Bruins. Team's ready to go. Lead official David Woodson setting up this draw. Got a change up of goalie for the Sun Devils as the senior Savannah Sands steps into the net. And ASU getting off to a better start here with this draw control, but losing it, and what a great ground ball. Skylar Baldwin for the Devils getting one. She takes a hit there, passes this upfield. And they get it to the stick of Claire Mertzlift. And a look inside. Trying to hit Gazda on the front door. Another loose ball picked up by UCLA. Gazda with a check, trying to keep it in play. And not able to do so as the Bruins get possession back here. UCLA working this around the outside perimeter, has a feed inside. ASU crashing in, forcing UCLA back out as they set up another one, another feed inside. And a skip pass behind the net. The misconnection here, but a good recovery by UCLA as they keep things going. And a nice spin and a shot and a goal for Caroline Underwood as she gets her hat trick.
Taking the draw for USC, number 99, Anna Regan. And for your Sun Devils, number 1, Anna Biglio. Here we go, Sun Devil fans. Let me hear you make some noise. ASU! ASU! ASU!
Draws up, chased down by UCLA. Kali Akamoto passing it back. And Carolyn Underwood finds the top shelf. She gets number 4 on the day. Bruins get another draw control. Temperatures continuing to rise here. About 85 now out on the field. And a nice feed inside to Akamoto, but she doesn't have the shot. Pulls this back out. And again, for ASU fans after the game, stay right here on South Mountain Sports. We'll be back at 2 o'clock. There's another high-to-low shot there. Hannah Yee getting her first of the day. Again, we'll be back at 2 p.m. here local time, as ASU has a doubleheader today. They'll be taking on number 8 ranked San Diego State University. SDSU having a very close game against UCLA just a couple weeks ago at the Golden State Invitational, losing that one to UCLA 12-11, just a 1-goal game. Both those WWLL teams find themselves currently ranked in the top 10. And UCLA fans, you can catch tonight's matchup between the Bruins and Grand Canyon over on YouTube at the Varsity Sports Show. And as for us, we'll be back again tomorrow down in Tucson as the University of Arizona Wildcats take on that San Diego State team. So a lot of WWLL action happening in Arizona this weekend with UCLA and SDSU both visiting. And UCLA at this point delivering a complete shutout here to the Sun Devils thus far. And a good save by Sands. But on the second attempt, you see Savannah Sands making a nice stop on that first attempt. That seat inside, second goal by 15, Amelia Analt. She gets her first of the day. Change up on the draw for the Sun Devils. Jackie Siegel at center. And a clean grab by Maeve Farrell for the Bruins. And you got to look in front of the net. Pass coming outside the CSA, and on the ground ball picked back up by the Bruins as they come in for another attempt. Akamoto has had a couple good looks in front of the net, but hasn't been able to get a good shot on goal yet. And there's another one for Carolyn Underwood. That'll be her fourth on the day, and looks like we're going to have another timeout slash water break for these teams. Here in the third quarter, it's been all Bruins 16-0. Thanks again for watching South Mountain Sports. This is Chris Ross. The ASU Women's Club Lacrosse team would like to thank one of their team sponsors this season, Sammer Habis and Associates. Proud sponsor of ASU Women's Lacrosse this season. Their support helps the team continue to grow and compete at a high level, so thank you to Sammer Habis and Associates. And if you're in need of a personal injury attorney, head on over to getsammer.com.
Timeout, USC. Fans, during our first quarter break, we will have a mental health awareness message. Please have your signs ready for that first quarter break.
All right, welcome back. Both teams out on the field.
1 minute remaining.
So correction there, 17-0 Bruins. Apologies for the misstatement prior to the timeout, but we will be back in action here with the Bruins. Taking another draw win, working from X, passing up. And a good knockdown there by the Sun Devils. That was local player here, Mabel Lopez, freshman at ASU, graduating from Corona del Sol last year, defender. Making a big play there. She got to stick up, but Bruins taking it back. And a nice double team pressuring outside the 8-meter by the Devils. And was looking for the quick stick, but the ball's knocked down by ASU, picked back up. And looking for the assist. Players down inside the goal circle. Good pass upfield by Sands. Was intending to hit Allison Davis, but loses the ball. It gets turned back over to UCLA, and a valiant defensive effort by the Devils. And unfortunately going to have to do it again. Pulling out of trouble. So Devils defense looking very good on these last couple of possessions. Locking in inside the 8-meter. Mabel Lopez there defending down low. Hakamoto coming in again, looking for a shot. You see the slides there from ASU from either side, shutting down the shooting lanes, coming over a trail check, but this one draws a whistle. Illegal use of stick called by the officials.
44, Sarah Flobek. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please stand with the mental health awareness signs you filled out earlier today to help us in supporting all of our student athletes.
This will set up a shot on the second inside hash.
Your support, and go Devils.
A good low stop there by Savannah Sands to end the quarter. At the end of 3, 17-0, UCLA on top. We'll take a short break here on South Mountain Sports. Thanks for watching. This is Chris Ross. We'll be right back.
The draw for USC, number 1, Jenna Lundstedt. And for your Sun Devils, number 1, Anna Piglione. USC goal scorer number 15, Hannah Barrett. Time of the goal, 13 minutes, 28 seconds on the clock in the second quarter. Green card has been issued to Sun Devils number 1, illegal use of the stick. 1 minute release card issued at 13:24 on the clock in the second.
And fourth quarter underway here in Tempe, Arizona at ASU. Out here on the ASU rec fields, just a couple fields over from ASU Women's Lacrosse Stadium, with the D1 team currently taking on USC. You might occasionally hear the PA from that game coming through the microphone here, as we're facing right into the PA speakers.
USC goal scored by number 16, Paula Mulberry. After goal 12 minutes 46 seconds on the clock in the second quarter.
And a little correction there from earlier. The Bruins going to be heading over to Grand Canyon University to take on the Lopes after this game. That game is going to start at 3 p.m. local time, not 7, so apologies for that. That's going to start at 3 p.m. This is just a few hours from now. Nice save there by Sands. And UCLA fans, you can catch that game again over at the Varsity Sports Show on YouTube. Just look for Varsity Sports Show and you'll be able to find it. And we'll be staying here and back on at 2 p.m. as the Sun Devils take on the Aztecs of San Diego State. Claire Martzleff with a good pass to the near side. And a loose ball. Sun Devils keeping possession. And big collision here in the midfield. I think that's going to pull a flag. Going to get a green flag. That'll be a 1-minute releasable. Looks like that's going against 21 Caitlin Bray of the Bruins. So she'll be out for 1 minute. At the collegiate level, physical fouls in the midfield will often draw a green card from the officials. So whistle inside the 8 meter is going to get ASU a free position shot here coming from Skylar Baldwin, junior from Chandler, and a chance to get on the board for the Sun Devils. Baldwin coming in, and she's got it, but there's a whistle, no goal. May have been a goal circle violation. They turn the ball over, so tough break for the Devils as the Bruins take this one back the other direction. Here's Akamoto. He's been looking for a shot all day. See if she can get one here. She's got Velez on D. Takes the assist instead. Shot wide left of the net. So far, 7 different Bruins getting on the board today, and there it is. Carly Akamoto makes it 8. And Okamoto, a freshman, not only her first goal of the game, her first goal in college, I believe there. She's got 0 on the stats here, so congratulations to Okamoto getting her first collegiate goal. Again, she was working for it all game, had a few looks in front of the cage, but just didn't have the right window or opportunity, and she's able to find it there.
USC goal scorer number 25, J.G. Roberts. Time to goal, 11 minutes on the clock in the second quarter.
So both Okamoto and Malia Fox both getting their first college goals here in this matchup against ASU today. Always exciting, and that check's going to draw a whistle as we've got a Sun Devil down. Looks like Mertzlift is down on the field. Going to be a yellow card going against 40, the senior defender, Neva Williams. So ASU now down 18. Have the power play and a chance to get one on the board. Pass out of bounds, picked up by the Bruins. Chance here for the Bruins to possess and run out this yellow card penalty. And Bruins just looking to possess here. Looks like they're not going to try to drive. Going to wait till that yellow card expires. Smart lacrosse by UCLA. Again, UCLA just been one of the more dominant teams in the WWLL in recent seasons. Twizzler shot there by Okamoto, saved by Sands. UCLA making it all the way to the Nationals, winning that national championship 2 seasons ago. And currently well poised to compete for that national championship again this year as they find another one on the inside. That one, I believe, coming from Lola Wynkum. Another freshman attacker getting her first college goal. We got a timeout here on the field now. 9 different goal scorers for UCLA in this matchup today, and what's just been a dominating performance. So both teams off the field for a water break again. Quite warm out here, especially on this turf field. So we'll take a short break and we'll be right back. This is Chris Ross and you're watching South Mountain Sports. And welcome back. Teams back in after the water break. Banal Bruins currently up 19-0 over the Sun Devils. Couple fields over. ASU D1 team taking on USC. Score over there is currently 9-2. USC on top. So tough day to be a Sun Devils fan. And look like illegal draw. Might be that one of the players had their hand touching the head of the stick. Not allowed to do that at the college level. So official awards possession over to the Devils.
This is a media timeout.
One of the more recent rules, when you're coming up for the draw, you cannot have any part of your hand touching any part of the head of the stick. Pause play for a moment while Jackie Siegel ties her shoe. Officials are counting. So, green card, I think there's offsides call. So, too many players on the field. And off of that, ASU loses possession, gets turned over to the Bruins for having one too many players on the field. Officials catching that. Some rumblings from the field about being offsides again. No call from the officials, however. And Mabel Lopez getting another stick up and another cause turnover for Lopez, as she's been performing well in that low D position this game for the Devils. Lexi Robinson getting things going. Lopez had a pass upfield, but this is picked up by Brooke Gosda. Gets a nice GB. She's coming in on the fast break. One to beat. Fires one at top shelf. Brooke Gosda breaks the ice. Gets ASU on the board. So the senior local player from Hamilton High School. Good show of sportsmanship on the field here between these two teams. And always does something for team morale just to know you weren't shut out, as ASU gets one finally here late in the fourth. Still on the running clock. Don't have a visible timer, but imagine there's probably 5 minutes or so left in this game at this point. And Savannah Sands comes up with a nice stop. But a check against Siegel. Forces the ball back to the stick of Sands, who's going to clear this one out again. Sands hits Mersleft out on the far side. And one of the cleaner transitions from ASU this game is Mersleft hits Allison Davis on the near side. Mersleft coming around. Tests the defense, passes away. Mersleft over to Gazda. But the ball's down, picked up by the Bruins, and a quick transition across. Lopez quickly getting in position. Good effort by Lopez there, stopping any fast break from the Bruins. And a feed on the doorstep stopped by Savannah Sands. One minute to play here. As the Bruins get one more on the board. That one coming from 31. Isabella Ruffalo, freshman midfielder, getting her first of the day and her second on the season. Makes it an even 20 for the Bruins.
Her second goal of the season. Assist to number 12. Time to goal, 2 minutes, 19 seconds on the clock in the second quarter.
And I believe that's going to do it. Horn blows. That's the end of this one. So your final is going to be 20 to 1. Bruins getting the W here over the Sun Devils. Thanks again for tuning in here to South Mountain Sports. This is Chris Ross. And again, big shout out to the sponsors for the ASU Women's Club Lacrosse. James Patrick Photography. Head on over to jamespatrick.com. Been supporting the team, capturing professional studio photos of the players and helping preserve memories on and off the field. And also to Sammer, Habas and Associates. Need an injury law attorney? Head on over to getsammer.com. Proud sponsor of ASU Women's Club Lacrosse, and their help has been supporting the team and continuing to grow and compete. And again, if you'd like to support us here at South Mountain Sports, you can head on over to southmountainsports.com. You can make a tax-deductible donation. We are a 501c3 here in Phoenix, Arizona. Committed to advancing girls and women's lacrosse by providing scholarships for players with financial need. And your donation goes into scholarship funds to help more players play this great sport. We'll be back at 2 o'clock as ASU takes on San Diego State. And once again, for UCLA fans, head on over to Varsity Sports Show on YouTube, and you can catch that 3 p.m. game against Grand Canyon over there. In the meantime, we'll sign off for now. This is Chris Ross with South Mountain Sports. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll be back shortly.
snuck up.